So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll do it himself. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down, breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Rushes on him. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left in a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays.
Takes it the other way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 30-yard line on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Going to run it. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. And the offense... need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Starting to feel a little pressure. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone cover. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Dances away. Oh, he's got a chance. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Reeves. Keeps looking downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The give on the option. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42, Spider.
He'll take it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical.
I love the play call offensively. Because you got the lead, you know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that third down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Looking for space to the left. It's complete!
Illegal offense.
That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty.
Ready?
Line is set on third down.
Green 25. Nothing starter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count.
Got it.
Now on third down for this offense.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Howard. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
24. Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's Reeves. He's moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger.
Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one put possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Scrambling away. Slithers into space. He's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air. It's Manning. Moving out to the right. Throws toward the end zone. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And the kick splits the upright, so at least they salvage that. Time has expired. 3 points on the total. Still coming up well short, and this one is all over. Coming into this one, we won